Well, happy 2nd of December to you all, and welcome to the very first ever Vlogmas Life After Quarantine. I know I'm getting a little bit excited when opening up the vlog because at that time we are indeed excited that many of the shops have finally reopened. We were hoping for the stores to slowly proceed their reopening probably a few days later. But all for suddenly, they have been working throughout the time of reopening process during a lockdown, which is kind of strange because usually back like a few days ago, you get to see many people or many staff in the stores, probably doing their meetings. Like I saw people at John Lewis. It's just fascinating because I didn't even know if they were doing some normal routines or something, but you don't normally see many people there thinking, yep, it's just completely empty. They will only do the preparation and reopening after the lockdown officially ended on 2nd of December. In fact, they actually knew that was going to end in December, and that is the reason why they done their actual meetings within the store during a lockdown, which is extraordinary, I would have to say. With all that said, I wanted to welcome you all to the very first Vlogmas Life After Quarantine. Yes, we are doing this Life After Quarantine because we've been quarantined from November to the end of November because it was lockdown at that time. So we are going to be starting and we are doing this part 3. But this is Vlogmas, but I do hope you sit back, relax, keep yourself safe, wash your hands, wear a face covering. Yes, face coverings are mandatory, believe it or not. You have to keep yourself safe because face covering do save lives. With all that said, enjoy the vlog.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Know what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy. Finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
And welcome back to the busy area of Westgate. It's no longer locked down here. And yes, of course, you've got Paul still open. Actually, I'm doing the wrong way system. Better go around the other side. What a nice way to start the vlog, eh? Well, as you can see, we are finally back after a month-long lockdown. And yeah, anticipated, there's loads of people are around. It's incredible here. I mean, yeah, it does feel a bit okay-ish. But in my opinion, I think people just go way over the top with the shopping, even though we're in tier 2. Yes, we are in tier 2, I'm afraid. We were hoping that the entire area would have been tier 1, but put us into tier 2 thinking, oh, you're still high. I mean, we've been in a month-long lockdown, and yeah, it's still higher. It's high. We could eventually end up in a very high tier anyways, but then again, hopefully that doesn't go further than that. But we've also promised you one thing: vaccine. If you haven't seen the YouTube, Twitter video, I'll send you the picture who did the song on vaccine. The best news is vaccine is coming soon, but even though we don't know how the vaccine is going to be distributed, but obviously you can see the tweet from our wonderful health minister, of course. Not. Obviously, every shops have finally reopened, except some shops like Ollie and Steen. Now, I haven't talked to you about Ollie and Steen. I've received an email regarding to what is happening to outside of London's Ollie and Steen. She said they are looking and planning on the reopening of Westgate's Ollie and Steen. But when Ollie and Steen is open, probably next year, we will be back for sure. Of course, you see next finally open. So is Primark, because Primark was preparing for its reopening. John Lewis is actually reopened now. I thought that John Lewis is going to stay closed to plan a stupid virtual queuing, but I suppose the plan was probably quick-handed, I suppose. If you wanted to book in for John Lewis for a quieter time, like you don't want to queue up thinking, oh, I ain't queuing up, you could go to a website, book a slot, and then Bob's your uncle, you're done. Looking from the distance, it looks like that the queuing of John Lewis, I don't know, is it limited or something? I don't know. People are still going in, but I'm going to find out off camera anyways. The magical reindeer experience were due to reopen probably today. I think it's already open or something, but there's no people in the ticket barrier at all. So I'm going to be planning on going inside the John Lewis to see what's changed and what hasn't changed. But we already know I probably need something from John Lewis anyways, but then again, I might get it, I might not get it. But we are going to be heading to John Lewis anyways. As you can see in front of me, I have to maintain 6 feet of distance when going on the escalator, and hopefully behind me, not so much. As you can see in front of me, I am actually trying to keep myself at distance as well. So follow the rules, don't flap the rules, whatever you guys do. But I can hear the music, and it's so fascinating. The music of the magical reindeer experience. Wow. Look at that. Isn't it so beautiful? Christmas tree looks so beautiful up there. Wow. Some people probably having audio problems, I suppose, but it looks like that people are going in. Well, I'll see you guys inside John Lewis. And we're finally in John Lewis. It's been a month since I've been inside. Well, you can see that's absolutely changed here because they are now introducing a better queue system. That's probably as much as I thought it should be because I think that's quite better. Plenty of other things to explore around, but I'm going to go upstairs to my favourite part, which is the technology department. That's how you do hand sanitizing.
Going up. Doors closing. First floor. Doors opening.
Nothing much changed for the camera area. Everything seems to be very good, very quiet. That's how it's supposed to be. So I can just go around to have something to myself. The headphones are still there. However, I want to show you something. There's a barrier over there. You can see just a little tiny bit. It's a no-go zone unless if you ask somebody saying, I want to take a look at something. Just ask. But all I'm here to take a look at is Apple products. I'm going to go off camera and support myself. Actually, here's your reason. Alright, off camera. I just finished off John Lewis and got myself a new Apple leather case for my iPhone 12 Pro Max that I'm filming right now. Let's just take a look at this new marketplace. Now, that looks so stunning. It's beautiful, isn't it? I'm going to try and go downstairs and see what's this about. I think this used to be in Cornmarket Street. Oops, sorry. Christmas market usually happens every year at Cornmarket Street. Sounds like this year, it's very difficult for this year to not to happen at Cornmarket. Sorry, in Broad Street. Why did I say Cornmarket Street? Broad Street. Strangely, oddly enough. Do you know what? Do you know what, guys? Stupid social distancing. They're not really following the rules. They're walking behind me. I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. I mean, follow the damn rule. Keep your socially distanced. But anyways, let's just take a look at this nice, glorious decorations, chocolate kisses, mini Dutch pancake, German sausage. I know, Steve, you do like German sausages, don't we? I think we do remember that ages ago when we talked about German sausage with the town crier, and unfortunately, you know who decided to be a complete a-hole for calling him that, or calling all of us a-holes anyways, in front of it. But with all that said, you got German sausages, or German sausage grills, you got Snowdown, you got all of this nice, beautiful souvenirs that you can get from. I absolutely gonna love this. Oh, mini Dutch pancake. Now, I don't know if I would really want to have it, but I'll think about it. Yeah, you can see around here, it looks really, really nice. It's absolutely glorious. That's Christmas market. All the Christmas songs going on. So as you can see on the left, all the shops have finally reopened under safety measure. And like as always, before lockdown, it's like this all over again. Quite busy, a lot of people getting their Christmas shopping done. I feel much good seeing people going to get their shopping done, because we all do need that throughout the month of December. Sadly, we're hearing that Scotland and Northern Ireland have closed down non-essential shops due to their so-called lockdown that they have in place by their own government. Why do it now when they're supposed to do it all together across the UK? That's leaving people out. Stupid. Hopefully they will reopen before Christmas. I really hope so. If they don't, then they're completely delusional. I mean, I thought the Scottish governments and the Northern Irish governments were decent. They're probably deluded as the England government. Or should I say, well, you want me to call them UK government? No, they're English government. That's what they are. They call it, oh, we're UK government. No, it's England government, because they don't rely on Scotland and Wales, or even Northern Ireland. So what's the point of calling yourself UK government? Call yourself England government. UK government. Oh yeah, it's England. Yeah, England only, because you think UK is just England. Come on, you got Scotland and Wales, as well as Northern Ireland. Pathetic, isn't it? Uniqlo or Uniqlo, yeah, here it goes, that Clo again. Uniqlo is still open, or should I say, or reopened. I keep thinking it was still open during lockdown. No, it has reopened. I don't know if there's anything I really want from Uniqlo at all, but I might as well just show you that that has reopened. Ernest Jones has reopened as well too, and most of the shop, oh gosh, look how busy it is. This is incredible. Wow, we've never seen that busy on the first day of reopening. It's incredible. That's why we've got to have to be very careful, especially for people who had the thingy. They have to keep themselves socially distanced, and it's a good thing that Zara has reopened everything with the Merry Christmas message. Of course, my best friend's favourite H&M is open. She likes H&M a lot. She goes in. I might probably pop into H&M at some point, but I might as well just show you the rest of the area and how busy it is. Of a lot of people have reopened everything. That's incredible. I think that M&S has reopened the first floor and the basement, but I'm not going to try and show you that, but I might as well just tell you all about it. But
Many minutes later.
we got this sore loser here as well. Boone, boon, boon. Shopping around in tier 2 area. Look at you, shopping in tier 2 area. And you got that Costa cup here. Unbelievable. Enjoying this Costa. And he's all wrapped up like Prsent. You can see he's got a Prsent hat on. And look at him, he's not wearing any, look, he's not wearing his face covering. Flop, flop, flop. Only kidding. I've done some shopping. I had to get some iPhone cases. Basically, the leather cases from Apple, from John Lewis, obviously. I think Boone's got his black cases, not from Apple. There's actually a cheapy one that he got for his iPhone 11. What? Online. Is it Amazon? Oh, right. Cool. A lot of people are not following the one-way system anyway, so I don't see why many people are actually going to be fussed up about the one-way system, thinking, screw that, we're going to just follow however we want. Isn't that right, Boone? It's been a great fun so far throughout Westgate, and it's time for me to go home.
Well, guys, I just got home, and yeah, it's actually drizzling outside, and obviously I do have a bit of damp jeans, but I'm not really going to show you that because it's kind of too much details. You probably know that there are going to be plenty of people shopping around, flouting the rules. I mean, it's absolutely mad all over. I mean, we thought that it's going to be a heck of a lot busy on post-lockdown. I mean, think about it. When pre-lockdown happened, there were plenty of people all around. Post-lockdown, same results. You can't really get rid of many people. I mean, if everything opens after lockdown or lockdown ends, many people are going to be turning up. There is no doubt. You can't stop people from turning up. It's entirely impossible. Well, I suppose it is, should I say, normality. Well, sort of normality. We still have the virus spreading all around, and a lot of people are still getting tested positive, and a lot of people are still quarantining, a lot of people in isolation. It's still not good at the moment, but the good news is, I already told you earlier, it's the vaccine. Well, we already know we can sing a song, vaccine, vaccine, you know, and all of that. Because, I mean, people are so obsessed with this song anyways, and obviously people are a lot obsessed with vaccine. I mean, there was a song that rhymed with vaccine or something. There was this kind of an original song before it was vaccine, vaccine. But, you know what I mean? I think it was a girl's name, but I can't really remember. But who knows it? I think this is the best start to the Life After Quarantine.
So there you have it, guys. Sainsbury's has Argos at Hayford Hill. There are no more Argos here in the city centre. After many, probably decades, I suppose, Argos has been standing up for a long time. It's now gone. Bye, Argos.
That's 75 quid as well. And that's got 110 games.
Oh yeah. So busy in Oxford. What do you think of Oxford so far?
Crowded. People not wearing their masks, and
We have to say it's absolutely.
I just got approached there by a man around with a cap on. So yeah,
I mean, like I said, I mean,
it was violated.
especially the government violated everybody.
Well, you know, Boris Johnson, they just need to go. They can get rid of Donald Trump in America. We should get rid of Boris Johnson in the UK as well.
You know who we should get rid of also?
Who's that?
Matt Hancock.
Oh yeah, he can go. I don't like him.
All he could ever do is just show his strict face to everybody like he's... That's why the BBC have been...
I don't like that
sucking up.
Jacob Rees-Mogg either. I think he's a tool.
Yeah.
I just don't like him at all. He's someone from like Victorian age and shouldn't be living in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Send him back in time to the time machine or something.
Oh yeah. Also, we already know that Dominic Cummings has already been
Yeah.
resigned or something. What's up with the
So
government?
I keep getting looked at by people as well. It's probably because of this rock bottom there. And so,
Yeah, I'll probably say, oh, where do you get that from?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. That's what I'm their standards if they get near me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Not there, but he's right there.
Boone apparently told me that Debenhams is closing, and it is true. Alan, what do you think about Debenhams being closing down?
I've never shopped here, but I hang around a lot because, you know, why not?
We had a fun memories upstairs at Debenhams, so that is a kind of a memory, but
Yeah.
you'll have to watch Steve's vlog for this. But yeah, you can probably see why Debenhams have really created the memories, and for me, as a kid, I used to be at Debenhams for many times. This wasn't that Debenhams, way before it was modernised, actually. It was actually different. That's why Debenhams was memory, but this memory of Debenhams, as you can see around here, I do remember being around here a long time ago, even as a teenager. Around, I think at that time, I think 2002, I visited the new Debenhams, but I was at the old Debenhams when I was a kid. But I'll tell you more at home. That alarm is absolutely noisy. It's so irritating. Just wanted to say thank you all guys for coming over. You guys are brilliant.
It's good to see you.
Hopefully this whole God's sake, that noise. Hope you guys could come down so this stupid little tiers goes down, because I wanted to get all the tiers to go down, not up to tier 3.
I think we're down here.
Alright. Take care guys.
See you, man.
Right.
Alright folks, we are finally arrived at a retail park here at Botley Road, to which Toys R Us used to be. Since Toys R Us closed down, we now can reveal the completion of Home Bargain, replacing Toys R Us. The whole entire building is now finished, and look at it, it looks really, really nice. Now what's different about Home Bargain in Banbury with Oxford is because Oxford has a cafe section, whereas at Home Bargains in Banbury does not. Does that mean that the Home Bargains here in Oxford is a heck of a lot bigger than the ones in the Banbury's retail park? You could be the judge of yourself, but look at the structure, it's amazing. I love it, and I can't wait for Saturday, but the problem is it's going to be a heck of a lot busy. So probably by next week I will make a visit here, but not in the weekends because the whole entire people pack up and it's going to be so impossible for me to go inside because there's going to be a lot of queues. But maybe about next week I'll pop in, but can't wait for it. Let's bring it on.
Vaccine, 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 vaccine. Begging of you, please go in my arm. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. Please just keep us safe from COVID harm. This virus is beyond compare. The spiky bursts of auburn hair, that COVID, that corona emerald green. The lockdowns took up all the spring. Your bubbles soft like summer rain. The whole world waits alone for you. Vaccine. We talk about you in our Zooms. We're desperate to enter rooms, but safely when we've taken.
You're quite emotional by that.
Vaccine.
Well, it's just, it's been, you know, it's been such a tough year for so many people, and there's William Shakespeare putting it simply for everybody that, you know, we can get on with our lives.
Vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. I'm begging of you, please go in my arms. One day we'll get on a plane, we'll gather in large groups again. We'll hug people once we get you. Vaccine. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. I'm begging of you, please go in my arms. Vaccine, 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 vaccine. Please just keep us safe from COVID harm.
Today, the first vaccinations in the UK against COVID-19 begin. Thank you to our NHS, to all of the scientists who worked so hard to develop this vaccine, to all the volunteers, and to everyone who has been following the rules to protect others. We will beat this together. Well, that was really fun yesterday. I've been to Banbury for the first time in 2 months. Well, I think it was probably a month or two. I think it was only 1 month because I haven't been around in Banbury in November because we were in lockdown from the 5th of November until the 2nd of December. It's a nightmare, wasn't it? But it only lasted a month since it said month-long lockdown. All that said, I had a great time there, and seeing something heavily change with M&S being closed. I mean, you know, with the pathway where I normally go through, you know, to take shortcuts within the Castle Quay, that has been brought back, but not M&S. People think, oh yeah, M&S is back. No, it's not. What they've done is they've reopened the shortcut route, you know, that you go through M&S. It's like you're going through M&S, but there's like a nice little tunnel, which is rather strange because it makes you give you a bit of a weird feeling. Obviously, you'll have walls on the side, so then you know that you're taking a shortcut, which is really nice. And obviously, the one-way system, who knows it? The dumb government's idea to introduce that type of thing, like we're in a car or something. It's ridiculous. We're human beings. Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed it. Seen some lights, and the best part of all, before I got home, or before I took the train back home, is seeing this projection of animation, which is really cool. It kind of reminds me from the Disneyland trip back in 2018. It's very fascinating. I mean, I was riding my bike along down in that route, and I just saw projections of movies or something, and it was so fascinating to see. Obviously, I didn't even have time to stick around because I had to catch the train, because trains between Banbury to Oxford is every hour, not every half hour, unfortunately, because of the pandemic that has been happening. So I really had no choice, because otherwise, if I had to stay a little bit longer, I would have ended up catching the next train at 5:55, not 5:19. I mean, obviously, I would have catched the 5:20 because that was a Great Western Railway, but it's really slow. But I had to get back and do some or should I say one last errand for my mum, and then after that, and I just got back home. Unfortunately, London is in Tier 3 as of today. It was announced on Monday that the whole entire London will go into the 3rd tier, the very highest tier, which means that restaurants, pubs, and theatrical or theatres and cinemas are due to close. But you'll still get takeaways and stuff. I mean, it's just like the similar factor of lockdown. But I really hate Tier 3. Let's just be honest. That's the thing that we do not really want to be end up locally. I feel sorry for the people who live in London. Like I said, we're all here for you. We're praying for you. We can get through this madness and mess eventually for the next 2 weeks, as long as it doesn't stay Tier 3 in London forever. That's something that I do not want. And sometimes the government can be a bit sneezy at times. But fingers crossed, we'll be back.
24 hours later.
It's Thursday today, and bad news to tell you, Reading and the rest of Berkshire are entering the highest tier, which is Tier 3. I'm gobsmacked. I was supposed to go to Reading next week, and now it's been cancelled until further notice. Well, at least I got Oxford. Everything seems to go alright, and yeah, you can see the band and all these stuff. I'm not going to touch anything, so I just don't want to take any chances. Quite to be honest, I need to go ahead and look for a TV for my room, because I probably need a new TV anyways. Although they do have a 43-inch 4K TV. Should support 4K. Doesn't say anything about 4K. I know Samsung does, because it says UHD. But, you know. Here we go. There's the 43-inch 4K TV. $4.99, guys. Oh, look at that. You guys want to see this? Ooh, that's 4K. That's very crisp. Look at that. That's like 8K, but it's 4K. Nice. Look at that. Ooh, fruit. Yeah, fruit. This area is completely cordoned off. If you want to check it, just ask. Well, we're almost coming to an end of Vlogmas, but we might as well just take a look around here until we can wrap it up. But it's not over yet, guys.
So before we end this Vlogmas vlog for 2020 and we look forward to 2021, I wanted to personally say to the people who are suffering and affected in the area that have been put into the 4th tier, which was announced on December 19th, literally in the last minute, and I will get to my opinion in just a little bit. I wanted to shout out for the people who are suffering there. We are all with you. We all love you. I mean, the sympathy I'm feeling right now is stronger than ever. I mean, for people like all of us here at tier 1 to tier 3, it's very tough for me to come out with some such words, and a lot of people are feeling really sad. And for people who managed to get out of London before midnight, congratulations. Hopefully you'll be able to spend with your loved ones at Christmas. It's very, very important, and tier 1 to tier 3 will now scale back to 1 day of free households. It was originally going to be 5 days, but they now scaled back to 1 day. But in order for them to spend time with their families, they have to take drastic actions. So I don't really blame them, in my opinion, because personally, the way the government has done was absolutely corruptive. It's last minute. It's disgraceful. Many of the people who plan their Christmases have stuck to their plan. As soon as the announcement was out there on the 19th of December, they thought, okay, that is it. We are heading out of there immediately. But it's a good thing that they have prepared without even realizing a last minute changes. So whatever happens, like I said, just do it before this announcement takes place. And that's what many people did. So I'm very grateful for people who managed to do this, and for people who decided to stay in the tier 4. That is entirely up to you, how you feel. If you need to make some sacrifices, that's totally understandable, and I do respect what you needed to do. But you gotta have to face it. Tier 4 is the most harshest restriction that the government has put into place. It is the new world order of government. I'm sorry if I'm saying this, because unfortunately I just don't really like the way they are going, and that's not really a clear plan after all. To have a clear plan, it should be much more safer, constructive. A lot of families and friends were doing this in the safer way. They are not breaking any rules. They are not being greedy. That's what they're trying to do their best they can. They're wearing their masks. They're absolutely trying their best to socially distance, but there are other people who don't care about him, are causing the surges to spread. And of course, there's been some new variants of the new viruses that's been spreading, which I don't quite frankly understand. I mean, there's no evidence about this, but all we could say is be very careful when we go out to places. But unfortunately, in the tier 4 area, it is not possible. And sadly to say that Buckinghamshire, obviously one of the 2 Thames Valley areas, are under tier 4. I know a friend of mine who lives in tier 4 area, which is in Buckinghamshire in Aylesbury. It's tough, it really is. So my shout out and love to you, whoever you are, my friend, and like I said, we will get through this together. Obviously here at Oxfordshire we are in tier 2. We don't know if we're going to go into tier 3 in 2 weeks time, but we will find out, and hopefully it doesn't come to this. We just hope we don't go into tier 3 in 2 weeks. That's the only matter that we should be doing this. But we just have to have common sense and just make sure we can get through this together. I wanted to say thank you very much for watching this Vlogmas vlog. This was Life After Quarantine Part 3. This isn't really life during last minute quarantine. That's just like pathetic in my opinion. Try not to think about that. Keep yourself safe, keep your distance, wash your hands, wear a face covering, and we will see you soon for the new 2021 vlog. For now, this is going to be the last vlog in 2020, and we are looking forward to a better future in 2021. Take care everyone, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Goodbye.